haven't got time to cook but still want to eat healthy, tasty meals, then this video could be for you, New Zealand. I'm here with Jay he's the culinary ninja from freshchef.nz, and he's going to teach us a bit about thinking ahead and what to watch out for to keep those meals healthy. So Jay, you're a busy chef.
Yes.
What do you do for your family?
Because I'm so busy, I have to sort of always think ahead and be prepared.
Yep.
So by that I mean in the restaurant at the home is very similar. We make stuff in bigger batches. So now we're always thinking a day, 2 days, 3 days in advance of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, basically a lot of stuff I do at home would be to make, instead of going to the supermarket and buying my dinner, I'll buy 3 days worth of dinner, go home, cook it all up, make a big stew, whatever it may be, and then I'll break it down into containers and then freeze it, and that way when I'm tired after work I can come home, open the freezer, and I've got a nice nutritious meal all ready to go to bed, get up, do it again.
I love it. And you always talk about keeping it fresh, like that stuff
Absolutely.
You're buying from the supermarket.
Yep.
Or wherever you're buying it from.
That's the key to any good food.
Fresh.
Exactly. Sourcing the right produce, really looking after it, buy the freshest protein you can find. Don't be scared to talk to your butchers. Go to your supermarket, sift through the food, make sure you look for the colours, the textures, the smells. And really, fresh is always best no matter what.
We know fresh, don't we? I think as a country, our grandmas taught us
Yes,
how
instilled it into us.
to look for fresh food,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a hobby of mine now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of, you'd call it a profession, wouldn't you, really,
Absolutely,
as a chef?
definitely. And a passion.
And a passion. Love it. Yeah, so that's cool. So what do we need to look out for when we're doing things like that? Like how do we... you've talked in the past about nasties and things
absolutely.
in food.
Yeah, I get scared a lot of the time. I don't know, but a lot of people are not sure if they do, but they don't look at the ingredients that's on the back, and you'll be so surprised of the preservatives and, like you said, the nasties. All the added sugars, all those kind of things.
When we say nasties, like what do what do you say? They're like sugars, preservatives,
preservatives,
you
stabilizers.
were talking
all
this
sorts
morning
of stuff
about thickeners,
just all stuff you don't really know what it is, and then all of a sudden your food looks great, but you don't really know how old it is.
Why is it in there? Why do people put it in there?
To stabilise it so it looks fresh and keeps for longer. You know what I mean? But you really never know, like that thing could have been brought 2 weeks ago, stabilised, and all the great ingredients in there to keep it fresh, when really you're eating something that's not so fresh, and fresh is always the best.
So you've got this restaurant here, but you also do fresh chef frozen meals.
Correct.
Do you put any...
Nothing at all.
Like
so
that?
we cook everything from scratch. We have an amazing team. We come together, and that's kind of what we pride ourselves on, is everything is cooked from scratch. We don't add any sort of fake sugars. If we're going to use sugars to sweet up meals, we actually use really natural sort of stuff, so like avocado fats and nut fats, or if we're using sugar, it'll be something like berries for the sweets, honey to sweeten stuff up. We don't just pile all sorts of crazy stuff in.
So the companies that use nasties and things, why don't they do that as well? Why do they use...
I suppose they're not just chefs like us, Kerry.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically...
I'm not a chef. Caveat for the New Zealand public.
No. I'm sure they are, but it just lasts longer, But like we cook everything in small batches, so it's really small.
So they got factories.
I'm guessing,
they're doing
absolutely.
Big
but we're doing it
things.
with a bunch of professional chefs, and we're doing it the same style we do at our restaurant. It's all cooked to order, but it's snap frozen at the peak of freshness.
Is that important?
Absolutely. It keeps all the nutrients in there. Everyone thinks that frozen meals you lose all those things. It's absolutely false. You're vacuum packing in freshness, and it stays in there, and it's very sealed.
Is that the scientific
reality
of
if you
freezing
don't believe me,
food?
Google it.
Yeah. I have, and
Trust me,
there's studies on it.
I was also very sceptical in the beginning too, when I got on this sort of journey and became a mad scientist to figure out about frozen food. But I finally figured out that it's actually amazing, and I think it's the way of the future. And I never thought I'd ever say that.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting coming from a chef? So there we go, New Zealand. If you like the sound of that, jump on freshchef.nz. You can buy frozen meals. You can subscribe, buy one-off orders, and skip, cancel anytime. And we'll see you there.
Simple. Thank you very much, New Zealand. See you soon.
Simple's good. See you soon.